Hey you guys, I hope that you can not hear my kids downstairs, but they are playing and I am going to plan this week out. So I'm really excited because I'm just going to go back to my old planning style. This was my last week. I did a plan with me. I'm probably going to upload it late. I just haven't been like super thrilled with going full sticker kit. This was my first sticker kit ever. And this just isn't how I normally plan. I'm very simple planner. I love stickers and I like decorating, but not to this extent normally. So I use stickers as a way to like emphasize things, but I actually miss just writing in my planner. I don't usually write on stickers. They're usually like arrows or like I sometimes do checklists like this, but like writing every appointment on a sticker, I've never done in the past. I actually like it. It's another way of like emphasizing a point, but I don't usually do this much sticker kitting. I certainly don't usually cover up dates and that sort of thing. I also did, you know, like my first ever kit for a month at a glance, and I don't know, it's just, I don't think I'm going to do this again, at least for the monthly spreads. I know a lot of people don't like that the tab doesn't open for the month, and I'm actually one of those people. So I keep one of the little mini bookmarks in my monthly view because I can't stand it. But I also did my July thing, and I might go over this, but there's a quick little view for you. I don't know what this page is called, my July thing, and obviously I haven't figured out what I'm doing here. Okay, so let's get started on this week. I actually do digital planning, and when I design my layout for the month, I usually pull up Google Calendar on my computer, which is actually right there, and look at it. And I tried to do that last week, and if I upload that video, I'll do it before this one probably. Maybe I'll like upload them on the same day, but it was a little bit of a mess because I was like trying to like figure things out. So this is actually not normal for me. I don't use sticky notes for pre-planning. I do all my pre-planning in Google Calendar, and that way it shows me on my watch what my next appointment is, and also on my phone. That way I have multiple places to look for what the schedule is. So I did this specifically for this video. This is not normal. Maybe it will become normal for me if I make these planning videos an everyday event. So let's get started. I am still trying to figure out this hour thing. I've always done vertical, and my 3 sections were appointments, and then I did like personal to-dos, and then school. I'm in nursing school, so I always had like, you know, like when there was exams or things I needed to work on or assignments due, that was always in my bottom section. So, and then down here I generally would put the workout that we did, which is actually one thing that I will need to look up because it wasn't available. See, I have it here. I was gonna pre-plan, and it wasn't available when I went to it. So that might be one thing that will make this video a little bit more hectic than I was hoping. All right, so I'm going to pull out this ruler so that we can have more space and take these 2 things off. I typically use Erin Condren stickers. That's my thing. But I am going to pull in a few other things this month. So the first thing I'm going to do is do some sort of washi. I'm trying to decide between this, which I stole from my daughter's room. She uses washi to like on her scriptures to mark each book so she can flip to it. It's so cute. I should show it to you, but it like makes it all colorful. So this is one of her scripture marking. Look, I went in her room and stole it. I actually don't own washi. I used to have quite a bit. I was the editor of a crafting magazine called Cards, and so I used to have all this paper crafting supplies, like tons, way more than an average person should own. And when that job ended, I just was so sick of paper crafting that I gave everything away. So I have none anymore, but my 14-year-old is saving the day. I was thinking that this would be cute with the blue. I really like these two colors together. So I think we're gonna do this, and I'm going to this is gonna be the colors that I use. When I plan, I generally go off of the color of the month, and then I'll add in one color or a couple colors. So I'm going to keep this blue and then add this in. I think it's cute. So I'm just gonna line this up. I will say, I usually keep my book like this way, and because I'm trying to do the video at the same time, it makes it a little bit harder to see. I'm sure that everyone else who does YouTube understands that sentiment, but I hope that you guys are seeing better than I'm seeing. Okay, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is weather. So I wrote the weather down on this little sticky, and in Vegas, I said this last week, but we're generally just sun, like just all sunny days. And I don't know that I'm gonna track it during the spring and fall, but the summer is so interesting to me because our temperatures are crazy hot. And I just find it a little bit fascinating what we actually live through here. It is, and honestly, we're having a pretty cool, we've had pretty cool weather lately, so it hasn't been as bad. But okay, so for the most part, we're just gonna have all sunny days. So I'm using this permanent ultrafine pen, point pen from Pilot. This is a permanent marker that has a fine tip, but it is actually a lot thicker than I like. I'm gonna stick with it this week, but I don't see myself using this anymore. It was recommended by, I think, Christiane Designs, and her stickers require it more than Planner Kate's. Planner Kate's, I think I can write with a normal sticker on it. But I don't know where I'm going to put these this week. Last week I put them here, but I also whited out all of the times, and I didn't like that. It was like making planning too complicated will make it so I don't want to plan anymore. I think I might put this yeah, I think I might put this down here instead of my workouts. My neighbor has a, their landscapers here, so sorry if you hear that. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the way my handwriting looks with this pen. One of the problems with it is it has this brush point, if you can see, that is bendy, so it like almost for calligraphy kind of pen type, which not a huge fan. Okay, we have 2 cloudy days this week, which is super exciting, although they're hot cloudy days, so that's not too helpful. Living in Vegas is it was so crazy the first summer here because I'm not used to, I lived in the mountains before, and the temperatures are a lot more mild. We do have kind of hot summers up there, but I would say hot, like the 90s. So it was a huge shock when we came here, and everything was super, super hot. Okay, I think that takes care of that. The next thing I want to do is add some decorative something to up here, and I tried to be a little bit more organized this week, but I'm not that organized. So I'm still trying to figure out what I want that top thing to be. I was thinking about bringing in some kaleidoscope toppers, or like maybe some of these and have them cover up there. I thought that would be cute. I know a lot of people complained about the rounded thing, but I actually really like it. Oh, they don't quite fit. I try not to let things bother me, but I don't like it. So, will it come up? It will not. Okay, we're gonna go with it then. It's made the decision for me, and it wants us to keep it that way. So, one thing I really, really love is kind of the haphazard look of a planner. I have a crazy busy life, and I love when people look at my planner and just can say that. Like, they look at it and be like, whoa, you are a busy woman. I'm actually not that crazy busy this summer because I don't have school, but I still like that look because that's how I feel. I feel just a little bit like haphazard and crazy, and I just feel like it's who I am. So, okay. So, and I like to just keep that. I actually love this, so I'm gonna keep it. And we are gonna go with it. Okay, so we are dog sitting this adorable dog. Oh, it's so cute. I don't know how I'm gonna put that in, but it's a like a Beethoven dog. It's a Saint Bernard. It's huge. I didn't realize how big these dogs are. My cute little 12-year-old son is quite small for his age, and he sat down on this ground, and this Missy is the name of the dog, came and like plopped on his lap. And I swear to you, this dog is 3 times his size, at least. Like so big, and just the cutest thing, and just wanted to be cuddling with him. It was so cute. Oh my goodness. So we're dog sitting all week for him. Actually, we're dog sitting for the next 3 weeks, and I'm so in love with this dog. Kind of tempted, if Vegas didn't come with the smallest yards ever, to buy one, but it's not gonna happen. Okay. The next thing, I think I'm gonna do my workouts. I think. Let's see. Where am I gonna put it now? That this is where I like to track it. I guess I'll put it. We actually work out at 5 a.m., 5 to 6. And then my daughter has track from 7 to 8 every morning. So maybe I can just, maybe I'll just do the 6 a.m. as my time and the 7 as Emma's. We're gonna go with that. Okay, so my gym didn't post what the workouts are, which is this much annoying and probably good for me because sometimes that can make it so I don't want to go that day. Like, oh, we're doing 10,000 squats, so I will skip. Or actually, the squats don't bother me. It's the burpees. So I don't know what they are, and it might be a blessing in disguise, but we are going to write, I think I'm going to use these. I think that's the closest match. That's a pretty close match. Okay, so we'll use these. I will say, I didn't want to use this pen again, but these stickers actually require a permanent marker, and this is my only one I have. Bummer. So I'm just going to put our gym's name on these rather than putting what the workouts are, which I usually kind of like. And luckily I have more than one page. And then my daughter has track right after, so I'm gonna pick another color. I think I'll go with these blues for her. All right, the next thing I'm gonna mark is our 2 Wet n Wild days. I was gonna use like a 3-hour time sticker on those, but I think I'm just gonna mark it with some of these stickers from Erin Condren. I think I'll use the navy here, or maybe the blue. There's that purple. I'll use the navy and just mark Wet n Wild on these. My normal pen that I use in my planner is one of these, the Micron 01s, and they do not work well on this. So I am, again, gonna use this Pilot permanent marker. I need to find a better one, because this one's not my favorite. It actually worked okay on the Chrissy Ann designs. I felt like I could write okay, but this one, it like, I don't know if it's like both this and this have more of a matte finish, and I feel like it's almost bleeding, like it's kind of fraying out, which I don't love. Obviously, I don't think anyone would. On the Chrissy Ann designs, it stayed put. It's still like that weird brushy type of bendy top, which I don't like. I actually use felt tips, like this is my favorite, but it doesn't bend when you're writing with it. So, okay. And I like the Erin Condren, their dual tip. I love the way my handwriting looks with that. But can you see how it kind of frayed out? Okay, so we're going Tuesday and Thursday. I'm gonna put it in the center. My 3-year-old just joined us, so it might get a little noisy, hopefully not. And then I'm gonna add these cute water drop stickers on. My sister and I are doing Weight Watchers together, and we weigh in on Sundays. She left, so maybe it will get a little bit quieter. And I am gonna use this one, which seems to match pretty well. And I think I'll put it here. I always forget to weigh in. We're not doing it with Weight Watchers like going into the center, but we call each other Sunday morning and kind of report. So I wonder if I should have centered that. Anyway, so maybe that will remind me that I actually need to do it. I'm going to use these 2-hour time blocks to mark church, and I believe, let's test it up here, that my pens will work on these. Yeah. Okay, so I think that, I'm trying to see which one would work the best. I think I'm gonna, I don't know if I want to bring in one more blue. This seems to match pretty well. These are from Planner Kate, if you didn't see. This is a little too pink, but we're gonna go with it. This is kind of my planner process. I don't totally ever know what I want to do, and I just kind of wing it. And it may not be as pretty as a kit, but I also kind of like that. I don't know why, I just kind of do. I kind of like the look of just a little haphazard. Oh, I wanted to add one of these. So I think I'm gonna try to track my water using this. And I think I'll use this one. And I was hoping it would fit over here. Okay, good. So that will be my water tracker. And then I need an important or to-do or something like that to go above it for my to-do list. So I'll find that. My hesitation is that I don't want it to have like a side of gold. I know that's silly, but I just want it to be like a matte, like maybe one of these, like this Don't Forget. Does that match? It matches. I think it matches. Or maybe this one. I think I'll use this Don't Forget because I think it's the same. Good. Okay. So we'll put that here. And then I can write my to-do list underneath it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm doing a training for, I'm a personal assistant for someone right now, and I'm doing a training for her team, a social media training. So I'm going to mark that in the same matching box. I think that's the same one. Okay, I found this cute popcorn, and we're just going to write directly on this because that is allowed. Even though it makes me, I usually do this. Like, this is how I plan. I write directly on the paper, but I'm trying to be better about like making it cute and something that I'd want to keep. And so I feel like the pressure of not writing on my paper, because that's what, no one does that except me, it seems like. But I actually like the look of it. Like, I feel like my handwriting looks best when I do that. So I'm gonna break the rules if there is, and there aren't any. So there you go. But that really irritates me that that's crooked. So I gotta fix it. That is a rule for me. Straight stickers, por favor. I do think I'm gonna mark the dog sitting with this arrow, and I'm just gonna post or put this little thing here and put, I thought I saw a cute like paw print, or actually I'm gonna use one of these Erin Condren's, or this isn't Erin Condren, Emily Lay sticker. She has cute paw prints in here, I think. Isn't this the cutest book? Did you see them? Let's see. I think I'll steal this one. I wish that they were closer cut to it, but I'm just gonna put this there and then put dog sitting. Oh, isn't that library one so cute? But it doesn't match at all. Do I care? I don't know that I totally care because there's yellow in that one. Okay, I'm gonna stop worrying about color coding and just put, we're going to story time. Okay, I'm totally hating these Wet n Wilds and I'm ripping them out. I just can't deal with the bleeding of the sticker. So I'm going to put these down like this. I think that the only thing I need to add in is my to-do list, which I wrote somewhere and put it, oh, here it is. I'll put that in, and then I thought about doing social media post ideas, and I might put that in as well. So, I know this is kind of weird, but I write sidewards. I can't write like straight up and down like most people. So I'm gonna write these in, and then we will go on to the next step. Okay, and then I'm just gonna mark that this is water tracking. I'm not putting to-do lists in here this time except for my like overall views, because my daily to-do lists go in my petite planners. So my days should look a little bit more free and less scattered, which I like because I'm able to look in here and know exactly what I have going on. So the only thing left I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up my Google Calendar on my computer and just make sure that they coincide. Like this has everything that's on there. I know I need to, today or tomorrow, I'm gonna actually turn in my nursing school application. I am in, but I just have to turn in some paperwork. So, oh, and I need to figure out how I'm going to mark payday. So those are my last two things. I do think I'll use this stethoscope. It doesn't match, but it also, I don't really think it clashes, and that's good enough for me. And I wanted to turn it in today, and maybe I still can. So I'm going to try to turn in my application before 5. I'm going to put it here. And put in turn in nursing school application. Okay, I just saw one thing that I needed to add, and it's just my daughter babysitting. So I'm going to put it on here. Okay, and then just payday, and then we are good to go. So I'm just going to mark it with this little $sign. One thing we always try to do is have a movie night together as a family on Friday nights. So I'm going to mark that here with this cute sticker. I'm going to mark grocery shopping, which I also will probably do on Friday, with this cutest grocery bag sticker ever. Is that not adorable? I'm going to mark 2 laundry days. This is kind of like, I always put down all my appointments, and then I'll go in and mark down, you know, I can see Friday is pretty open. So I'm going to get laundry done that day. Because I have a family of 5, I need 2 laundry days. So we'll do that, and maybe this afternoon. Oh, and I just saw this cute sticker that kind of matches, and it's like a kid handprint, so I'm going to add that here. Erin Condren has some of these adorable stickers. This came in my meal planning book, and I am going to mark my meal planning somehow with this. So I like to have one day where I just have dedicated to planning my meals. And I usually do it the day before I go shopping. So I'm going to do this Thursday afternoon, and I'm trying to decide which one I want to use. I might just use the Prep Ahead stickers. None of these really totally, well, honestly, what doesn't go here anymore? But maybe I'll use the yellow plate, and I'm just going to put it in the afternoon here. These are adorable. And obviously the first stickers I've used out of this, but I actually am just going to write right on top of this. Let me do a little test. This is how I always test. I'll just like pick a little place here. Oh, it seems to do okay. Okay, I'm going to write right on the plate. One thing I do like to do is just highlight the week. I love these mini things, and I'm so glad that they came back. So I'm going to find a color that would go best with this week. Probably in like a blue of some sort. And then use a ruler. We're in the second week of July, which is insane. And mark it. So I just like, oh, it's kind of green, but that's okay. I know we're going hiking on Saturday, which is also another thing I kind of want to put down. We love going hiking as a family and just kind of staying busy and staying active together. So I will put that down, and I think that will probably be the last thing. I might do some decorating a little bit on some other things just to kind of have it look a little bit more snazzy. But yeah, other than that, I think this is it and that we're good. So I think I'm going to use one of these cute stickers. Use this blue one. And I'm actually going to use this as a flag, so like to mark our time that we're going to be gone. So probably from here to here. And I'll just write directly beside it rather than on it. All right, so I might go in and add some decorative stickers right now, but other than that, we are pretty done. And I'm excited about the way it looks. I like that it is a little bit haphazard. I like that it's not so super matchy-matchy as this week. Although I might do another kit. I actually have one more kit that I bought, which I'll use sometime. But I like the matchy-matchiness of this because it's a holiday week, and I might buy more kits for holidays in the future. But this is how I like my weeks to look. I have 5 kids. There's a lot of personalities going on in my family. We have a lot of different things happening and going on, and I just like the look of a little bit more crazy than this. And although this is busy, 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 it's also very matchy. I also really like that I kept the times. I like the look of that more than whiting them out. Honestly, I usually do checklists on my days where I have time to get stuff done, even in my old planners. But I'm using petite planners now, so I don't need them on this page. I like being able to look at this and be like, okay, Saturday we have pretty open. Church and is really the only thing going on Sunday. This day looks a little bit more busy, that, you know, and I'm able to just have a quick glance at what's going on. And I never thought I would like that. Like, the hourly has never been in my radar because I thought that I wouldn't like that, but I actually really, really do. I think it's fun, and I didn't mark date night, but I don't know what we're doing anyway. So I'm gonna use maybe this cute kettlebell and put that up there because it's really important to us. And, you know, I might add some things here and there just to make it a little bit more fun. So this is an Emily Lay sticker, and I wanted to use it, but I didn't want like the whole white background like it had, so I cut it out. Let's see if I can actually peel this off. Oh, it worked. I wanted to put this down on my daughter's truck. And again, I think I'm going to use this mountain sticker. I think that's what it is. I don't know if that's what it is, but I think that's what it is. I'm going to put it with our hiking here, but I want to cut it out. These stickers are adorable, but I do not like the round white, like it takes up a lot of space. So I guess if you put it down first, it would be okay. But I'm gonna put this here. But I do think I'll use just this tiny itty bitty heart. And put it right over the 6 p.m. And I'll write it there. Whoops. Yeah, I found these cute little squiggles that I'm going to use for marking date night out. I like to mark because it is a priority to us. We've done it our whole marriage where we, even if we don't get out, that's the night we spend together. Okay, so that is it. I am excited about the way it looks. It looks fun and inviting and just as crazy as my life is. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you, bye.